Hello friends, we have already completed chapter number 2, that is polynomial, and we have also completed one very important chapter of statistic, and that is probability. You know, last time we have studied regarding one very important branch of mathematics, and that is statistic, chapter number 15. Now today we are going to study another very one important branch of mathematics, and the name of the branch is trigonometry, chapter number 8, standard 10 trigonometry. You know, this trigonometry is very important for the students who want to take 11th science. You know, there are 6 trigonometric functions in a trigonometry, and those functions are denoted by sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, and cosec theta. So there are 6 trigonometric functions, and you have to write this trigonometric function along with theta. So theta is an angle, and this trigonometry is for right angle triangle. For example, in this figure, right angle triangle ABC is given to you, where B is 90 degree. So if you consider angle C as a theta, theta means is a representation of an angle. So angle C is considered as theta, then you can write 6 trigonometric ratios with the help of this theta. So the first one is sine theta. So the first set of formula is sine theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. So in this example, if you consider theta as an angle, AB is opposite side and BC is adjacent side, while AC is hypotenuse. Here AC is hypotenuse, opposite to theta, that is known as what? AB, and adjacent to theta, it is known as BC. So sine theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. So sine theta is equal to AB upon AC. Similarly, cos theta is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse. In this figure, theta is an angle, so adjacent side is BC and hypotenuse is equal to AC. Therefore, cos theta is equal to BC upon AC. Now third trigonometry ratio, that is tan theta. So tan theta means opposite upon adjacent. So in this figure, opposite of theta is equal to AB and adjacent to theta is equal to BC. So your answer is tan theta is equal to AB upon BC. Similarly, fourth one, cot theta. Cot theta is equal to adjacent side upon opposite. Now, here adjacent side to theta is BC, opposite side is AB, and that's why the formula of cot theta is equal to BC upon AB. Now the fifth trigonometric ratio, and it is denoted by sec theta. So sec theta means hypotenuse upon opposite, upon adjacent. Hypotenuse means AC and adjacent side means BC. So sec theta is equal to AC upon BC. Similarly, if you write formula of cosec theta, so cosec theta is equal to again hypotenuse upon opposite. Hypotenuse is equal to AC and the opposite side is known as AB. You can also write this cot theta. So cot theta means adjacent, adjacent matlab BC, opposite matlab AB. Similarly, if you write about tan theta means opposite. Here in this example, opposite is AB and adjacent means BC. Now, if you write cos theta means adjacent, therefore BC, hypotenuse is equal to AC. Here, sin theta means opposite matlab AB and hypotenuse matlab AC. So this is about first set of formula. And this set is very important to solve most of all the example of exercise number 8.1. This formula gives you regarding sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta in right angle triangle. Sin means opposite upon hypotenuse, cos means adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan means opposite side upon adjacent side, cot means inverse of tan. See this, because tan means opposite upon adjacent, and that's why cot means adjacent upon opposite. So you can write cot theta means inverse of tan theta. Let us observe this formula. Sec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent, and which is inverse of cos theta. So sec theta is equal to inverse of cos theta, and that's why formula of sec theta is hypotenuse upon adjacent. If you observe this formula cosec theta, this is hypotenuse upon opposite, while sin theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. So from this formula, we can conclude that cosec theta is inverse of sin theta, and that's why the formula of cosec theta is hypotenuse upon opposite. So this is about formula number 1. Now, second set of formula. Tan theta means sin theta upon cos theta, and cot theta means cos upon sin theta. So this formula represents conversion of tan theta and cot theta in terms of sin theta and cos theta. Very important formula for many example of this exercise. Tan theta means sin upon cos and cot means cos upon sin. Now let me start the third formula. We have already concluded one thing. Sec theta is equal to inverse of cos theta, and that's why sec theta means 1 upon cos theta. You can also write cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. So we can write sec theta into cos theta is equal to 1. Now let us start formula number 4. Here we have concluded that cosec theta is the inverse of sin theta. So we have prepared one formula. Cosec means 1 upon sin theta. So you can also write sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, and that's why we can write cosec theta into sin theta is equal to 1. We have also concluded one thing, that is tan theta and cot theta are inverse of each other, and that's why we have prepared one another formula. Tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta, cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta, and that's why we can say tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. So first set, second set, similarly third, 4 and 5 set. Here tan theta in terms of sin and cos. Here sec in terms of sin and cos. This formula represents cosec in terms of sin and cos, and this formula is a conversion of tan into cot, or you can say cot into tan. Now formula number 6. These three formulas, formula number 6, 7, 8, they are known as fundamental identities of trigonometry. Now first fundamental identity of trigonometrics is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. If you want to convert sin theta into cos theta or cos theta into sin theta, one has to use this formula. So the formula is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From this you can prepare another two formula, that is sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Now second fundamental identity, it is relation between tan and sec. So if you want to convert tan into sec or sec into tan, you have to use second fundamental identity of trigonometry, and it is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So you can write sec square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. Similarly, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Now if you want to convert cot into cosec or cosec into cot, that is relationship between cot and cosec, you have to use formula number 8, that is third identity of trigonometry. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cos x square theta. Therefore, cos x square theta minus 1 is equal to cot square theta. You can also write cos x square theta minus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, we have discussed three important fundamental identities of trigonometry. One is a relation between sine and cos. Second one is relationship between tan and sec. While the third one is between cot and cosec. Now the formula set number 9. Sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Similarly, tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta, and cot 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta. And sec 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta, and cosec 90 minus theta is equal to sec theta. Now the formula number 10 is value of different trigonometric function at different value of theta. So here in your syllabus, we have to find out the values of different trigonometric function for value of theta. Theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 30, theta is equal to 45, theta is equal to 60, and theta is equal to 90. So in this table, the first one is sine, cos, and third one is tan. So this value represents sine 0 means 0, sine 30 means 1 by 2, sine 45 means 1 upon root 2, sine 60 means root 3 by 2, and sine 90 means 1. Again, first of all, here you have to write 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and 1. So as you move from 0 to 90, means as theta increases, the value of sine is also increases from 0 to 1, and that's why we can say sine is a increasing function. Why? Because as theta increases, the value of sine is also increases from 0 to 1. Now, how to find out the value of cos theta for different value of theta? So cos 0 is equal to 1, cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2, cos 45 is equal to 1 upon root 2, cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2, and cos 90 is equal to 0. You can write this in a reverse order. Here you have to write 1, then root 3 by 2, then 1 upon root 2, then 1 by 2, and then 0. So as theta increases from 0 to 90, as theta increases from 0 to 90, the value of cos theta decreases from 1 to 0, because cos 0 is equal to 1 and cos 90 is equal to 0. Means as theta increases, the value of a cos is decreases, and that's why we can say cos is a decreasing function. So sine is increasing function, cos is decreasing function, up arrow means increasing function, down arrow means decreasing function. So let us discuss about tan theta. Tan theta means sin theta upon cos theta. So tan 0 means sin 0 upon cos 0 means 0 upon 1 is equal to 0. Tan 30 means 1 by 2 upon root 3 by 2 means 1 upon root 3. Tan 45 means sin 45 upon cos 45. 1 upon root 2 upon 1 upon root 2 is equal to 1. Similarly, tan 60 is equal to sin 60 upon cos 60 root 3 by 2 upon 1 by 2 is equal to root 3. And tan 90 is equal to sin 90 upon cos 90 1 upon 0. 0 is in denominator, so it is not possible, and that's why value of tan 90 is not possible. So here the value of tan increases as theta increases from 0 to 90. Value of tan also increases, and that's why tan is also increasing function. Now we know how to find out the value of cot theta. Similarly, sec theta and cosec theta. You know cot theta means inverse of tan theta. So here you have to write cot 0 means inverse of 0 means 0 upon 1. Inverse of 0 upon 1 means 1 upon 0 means not defined. Similarly, how to find the value of cot 30? So you have to find out the value of tan 30 and inverse it. So the answer is root 3 by 1. So to find the value of cot theta, you have to write inverse of tan theta. Similarly, if you want to find the value of sec theta, just you have to write inverse of cos theta. Similarly, if you want to find out the value of cosec theta, just you have to find the value inverse of sin theta. So cosec 30 means sin 30 1 by 2. The inverse of sin 30 2 by 1. So cosec 30 means 2 by 1. Similarly, let me take one value, sec 45. Sec means cos 45. The inverse sec means inverse of cos 45. So cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. Therefore, sec 45 is root 2 by 1. So, to find the value of cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta, you have to find the inverse of tan theta, cos theta and sin theta respectively. So, if you recall this table, you can easily find out the value of trigonometric function cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta for different value of theta. So, in this chapter, we have discussed 10 formulae. These 10 formulae are very important for solving different examples. You know, sin theta is increasing function, cos theta is decreasing function, tan theta is increasing function. So, cot theta, inverse of tan is increases, that's why cot is a decreasing function. Sec means inverse of cos is decreasing and that's why sec is increasing function. Cosec means 1 upon sin. So sin increasing function. So cosec is a decreasing function. So we have also discussed the decreasing and increasing function. As the value of theta increases, value of function is also increases. So increasing function. If theta increases and value decreases, then it is known as what? Decreasing function. So in next period, we will start exercise number 8.1. But to solve the examples of exercise, we need this 10 formula. So please recall this formula and in next period, we will start exercise number 8.1. Thank you friends.